Sorry. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever it happens to be when you happen to be watching this. I do thank you for watching. It is December. No, it's December 32nd. No, no, no. It is 2021, January 1st. Put that year behind us. Birthdays today. Oh, I am Fremont Lee. The views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the person saying it. That's me, Fremont Lee. And I'll try to be sure to use my words. Okay. Birthdays today. Frank Langella. Don Novello. Most people know him as Father Guido Sarducci. Susie Kendall, who was in To Sir with Love, 1967. Rick Hurst, who was on the TV show Dukes of Hazzard as Deputy something. I want to say he was supposed to be cousins to Roscoe. So he came in after Enos left. Adrian Hall, who played Jeremy in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 1968. Morris Chestnut. Danny Lloyd, who played Danny in The Shining with Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, Scatman Crothers. Yeah. Dee Dee Pfeiffer. Now, the list today, it was really odd. It was like people I didn't recognize the names. So I moved Frank Langella up. Same with a couple of these. I was like, I mean, Dee Dee Pfeiffer was like number one. I'm not putting her down as an actress. I'm just saying I don't know what she was in to where people would look her up to find it. But you know, Gabriel Jarrett, who was in the movie Real Genius, 1985, with Val Kilmer, and the guy that got knocked out in his teeth knocked out in Die Hard, which you didn't find out until Die Hard 2, when she says, "I knocked out his front teeth." Madeline Smith Osborne, who was in the movie 2010 in 1984, Urban Cowboy in 1980, Sheila McCarthy, who was in Die Hard 2, Carlos Gomez. I want to say he played Carlos, an officer on The Glades. Diamond White, she was in Medea, Medea's Christmas, or however that was, and the sequel, Boo 2. Richard Edson, who was the parking attendant in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Sir, you have nothing to worry about. Bob Miner, who was Jackson in Commando, 1985. He also did stunts in National Treasure. Mr. Lawrence, who one of the cartoons. I don't know if it's SpongeBob that he does a voice for. SpongeBob SquarePants, the show, not SpongeBob. That's Doug Kenny. Doug Kenny? I could be wrong. No, Doug Kenny's the guy from Animal House who played Stork. What we're supposed to do, you moron? But Mr. Lawrence, I believe, has something to do with one of the cartoons like SpongeBob, but I'm not sure which one. Director Gia Coppola, Leon Isaac Kennedy, Martin Shakar, Shakar. Oh, yeah, he was in Saturday Night Fever, Martin Shakar, in 1977. And Kimberly Page, who was married to Diamond Dallas Page, she's an actress in her own right with credits. This is out of the top 100 of 1,925. The late Vern Troyer, Stanley Kamal, who was Adrian Monk's psychiatrist, or yeah, he unexpectedly passed away, and which William Edmonds, who played Mr. Martini in It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, Carol Landis, and Matthew Stymie Beard, who on Little Rascals, Our Gang stuff. I don't have any movies to talk about or CDs today. I don't always have. Yeah, it's work was pretty good last night. The person in charge didn't know I was there or that I was scheduled. I'm guessing, uh, and it was a light load in dairy, so I didn't have to. You figure the first hour I worked in the cooler, I did. I don't know. I did something. Creamer, sour cream, cottage cheese. I didn't do a whole lot of sour cream cottage cheese. I did some. Uh, I think I started off on the half and half in the crates. Um, then I worked the other silk and all that stuff for the cooler. At 10:30, I was like, oh, "They're not calling for the team meeting. I wonder what's going on." I was like, "All right." So I stayed in the cooler, was doing what I could in there with the back stock. It went up. Um, yeah, load wasn't a whole lot. It was, I think, maybe 5 skids, and they weren't very big skids. Excuse me. The day before yesterday, we received a lot, and there was 2 L carts full for yogurt, which today there was like wasn't even a what was on the L cart, which was a big L cart, as opposed to one of the smaller ones, could have fit on a small L cart and still had room for more. That's how little uh, that was for last night. So they put me in an aisle after that. Then I conditioned 2 other aisles. But by the time I got to the second aisle, somebody else was there, so I just worked that or conditioned the part where I was at. And I found some expired product, which is not good to find on the shelf. But since I'm an employee, that was fine for me to actually find. Customer finds it, that's another story. So I found it. I was like, oh, gotta pull these. And as soon as I find one, I can't stop. I gotta look at August. Okay, so I'm looking at all of them, and it's the gluten-free section, which yeah, and it's only this big. Compared to the store, it's like I'm not looking at anything. I was just kind of trying to think of something else to talk about. I need to buy an iron. I have one. I'm just not sure where it's at. Figure I when I was living alone in Ann Arbor or before Ann Arbor, I had an iron. So I was like, so I could like do my. Oh no, that was my grandma's iron because it was at there. Hmm. It's been a long time. 98, 96. Oh, that was 96, I think, when my grandmother passed away. So, uh, give me a second. I'm not sure if I bought one after I moved out of my grandmother's. Well, she had passed away. There, I couldn't stay there, so um, sorry. So I believe I had to get a new one, and I bought an ironing board, one of those mini ironing boards I could set on like the desk or like the dinner table, which or something, and kind of just do the ironing there because little legs fold out, and it's like okay. Um, that that uh, I hope you're having a good year so far. Uh, I'm going to keep it short. Thank you for watching. I really hope you have a good. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. I didn't yell Jumanji like I was supposed to. It was more like about two. I was no 12:30, I believe. I ended up going Jumanji. It was just I was in the bathroom at the time because I was like, oh crap, is that what time it is? So I yelled Jumanji. That was a joke on Facebook where people were like, got to yell Jumanji in order to. Yeah, excuse me. I'm hoping to win the Mega Millions tonight. I really am. It is January 1st, 2021. Here's to the new year. May it start off better. May it get better than 2020 was, and not have 2021 tell 2020 to hold my beer. I do thank you for watching. I said that a few times, but take care.